What's up guys, this is Scher talking, welcome back to my channel. On today's video I want to talk about Emerald Challenge Festival, the new attacks event that has 4 different fights. And we'll be starting with Gluttony and then go from top to bottom. And this fight here, the enemy is weak to Pierce. That's right, we can't even go with slash damage, even through it resists slash. That's how good slash teams are right now. But I also want to showcase Dolores, since many people pull it for Dolores. And Suna will be doing pierce damage, but he's the only one. He also does slash damage via his Kugutsu attack. Now, Dolores is here because she gives you extra effects when using slash and shadow attacks. And I have also Noah and Sugunas here, and also Diva. I didn't brought Lolo because Lolo is a different banner. Not many people will be able to summon 4 boats. And I brought the 3 characters from the Emerald Beyond banner that I recommended. Those are Tsuna, Sugunas, and Diva. I just added Dolores and Noel. That is for people that follow this road of trying to make Dolores as their second banner. Now, you should just only protect versus blunt and heat, as you can see here. That's the only type of damage that the boss does. But he can also apply Paralyze, but it's not that easy to get that. As for Noah, it will be inherit Elton's Lash, but it's not really required. And as for Diva, you can inherit the beautiful singing if you want. Well, it's not really required as well. With this squad, you should use the over acceleration formation. That really helps Diva. Not really required as well. You can go for another one that is a little more defensive. But if you don't have Noah, you can use someone like Fei Gustav. Although I don't think he's all that good. You can also try to use Bunny. And if you don't have Diva, you can probably use Lolo if you pull it for Lolo. But Sugunas and Tsuna are really required for this squad to work. Okay, let's go. Noel gives us Overdrive Gauge right on start. And let's use with all the characters. Tsuna. We can save Overdrive for Sugunas if we want. I don't think it's totally required. Let's use it as well. Dolores will be using Death Metal Sword and Noah with Evil Hour Blade. Let me just check the boss and tell you what this does. We have attack boosts from bosses like all recent ones, remove debuffs by the end of a turn, and has 40 hits where he will be decreasing damage by quite a lot. After that, not much. He also self-buff, and you can buff break this boss if you want to decrease damage taken. Not really required if you have a full Shadow Squad or Lolo, but it's okay. You can debuff or buff break if you want. I will be using full Hour Blade because Diva is on Overdrive. It's much better to attack than to use support. I'll use support later when I don't have enough people. Well, Noah is not really helping as much as he could because he gives a lot of soft effects that only work when you are landing weak attacks. And the only character giving weak here is Tsuna, the only pierce damage dealer on this setup at least. You could do someone like Dark here as well. I'm going with a safe squad. See about that later. Turn 1 damage was really low. But if you bring the wrong squad, you can take like 3000 damage on turn 1. Time for Kugutsu Summon. And you can also use this Nightmare back to apply the Morale Down Large. And then Dolores can be your buff breaker if you want so, but I don't think this squad will need unless I see that I need, I'll be using, but for now, not required. Evil Aura Blade, but without Overdrive will have less effects. And in this turn I can use Beautiful Singing with Diva. Boss will also be using the 5 weakness and buff break. That's why I don't care too much about debuffing this enemy anyway. We are also buffing by use of Dolores. She gives us passive debuffs when using Slash and when using Shadow. But you can see that the HP gauge is barely moving, but that's because we didn't hit 40 times yet. We will eventually. Yeah, buff break. But it doesn't matter, we are protected because of other reasons. Proton Rocket's still a pretty powerful attack anyway. Okay, I'm gonna use Overdrive, and Tuna will always be using his damage attack because I have Morale Down from Sugunas. That would be using his attack right now. And Dolores will be buff breaking when she doesn't have VP because I have nothing else to use. If I had Lolo in the team, then I would be doing more damage, but I don't have Lolo in this team. Because Lolo gives so much BP. Tsun already gives something, but it's not enough for Dolores. See that we have lots of blade attacks to buff Sylgana's damage. His damage will be amazing, but let's get to that point. Look at Sylgana's damage. At this point, boss doesn't have any damage reduction anymore. He already did 40 hits. When no attacks on overdrive, damage reduction is really insane. It won't be on overdrive every time though. Down Sting is still okay to use since it's C power. But you can also just save and use a normal. I can use this again because he recovered a lot of LP. I won't be using overdrive with Dolores yet. Let's wait one turn and see if everyone can go for full overdrive. Now the HP gauge is moving fast. With a normal attack, does 2 million damage. Okay, buff break doesn't really matter much here. Our damage is coming mostly from the defense down. To overload. He's gonna do a little more damage on the next turn, but no, it'll be on overdrive, so that's really gonna help with damage. You'll be using Crimson Shadow 8-fold slash again. Not enough BP, so just use Sound Slash then. And then also will protect us from the boss doing more damage. Sad that Tsuna actually went first, but he also buffs, so as long as the last one is Sylgana's, it is okay. You take benefit of many status buffs. Do way more damage. I think we'd take like 7 turns to finish this fight with this squad. Hopefully 7. See, damage is ridiculously low. Doesn't matter what the boss is doing. But like I said, if you go with the wrong squad, you're gonna take like 3 million damage easily. At this point, Sylgana's needs to recover LP, so I'm gonna use his inheritance. Or character combo, amazing. Especially because I think boss will use buff break soon. Turns that ends with every 3. Diva has an extra chance. Yeah, I guess we'll finish next turn. This boss resists slash a little. That's the new generation, my friends. Goodbye. Everyone on overdrive. Oh, not enough VP again. If Lola was here, then we'll never have this type of problem. It's good that Sylgana is not a fast attacker, because our fast attackers are buffing the party. And there we go, Suginus. Let's finish this. Oh, no, it didn't. But it was so close. One extra chase from Diva and it was enough. But hey, that's the end of the fight. Boss is already dead. Diva killing, deserve it. Now I'll show you a variation of this squad for those that won't have enough gens for Dolores. So we are replacing two characters here. Noah with Johan and Dolores with Lolo. That's right. If you follow this route, you're gonna get Lolo and he's pretty useful. And Johan also gives you slash defense down. That's how we make more damage here. He also gives pierce defense down to do more damage. Equipments are the same exactly, and let's go. Oops, I was on out. Okay, let's start for real. Using Red Absorb. Johan will be on overdrive always, and Lolo will be using his skill tree. We can apply Beautiful Singing because we didn't start with overdrive anyway. It would take a little more damage with this squad overall. Not because of Lolo though, it's because we lost Dolores stuff and we have another damage dealer, Johan, and not another defense booster or support. This affects things a little. See? All the damage was higher. We almost died there, even. But now, both Lolo and Suna will be healing. Don't be afraid. It's time to also use Nightmare Bat. And I always use Overdrive with Johan. And the left claw will apply more defense boost. You can use it. With this squad, we will not be buff breaking. We will go for full damage and forget about buff breaking. Like I said in my review, Suna and Lolo together are most what you need for support. And if you add Diva as well, then okay. Amazing. Suginus is also giving us lots of defense support. In this fight, there's no LP damage, that's why it's so good to use him. Look how the damage changed. You're barely taking anything. And the cactus. Now, overdrive. And I'll always be using Auto Leaf Trust. Suginus will be using his best attack. And the cat has this skill tree he's gonna use. I don't know if you already did 40 hits, but if we didn't yet, we are close. Look how Suna damage is improving. He attacked before Diva. At least Suginus is the last one. As it should be. Now I'm sure boss has no damage reduction anymore. See how we take a little more damage? But then again, we are using more damage dealers here. Lolo is recovering his ass tree all the time here. I'm lucky in this run. Johan damage is already improving. So as you can see, Johan can be somewhat of a replacement for the damage improvement that Dolores gives you, but you'll be a little more open to damage. So Lolo can still make up, but always. It is still dangerous. 5 million, 7 million, 6 million. Take that for you. He's doing more damage here because of Johan than with Dolores. Sylvanas takes more damage because he applies more effects to the party than to himself. Boss is gonna do more damage on this turn. Sylvanas finally doesn't have enough LP, so I'm gonna use this skill. It's not that bad that in the end Suna is not on overdrive, because you see his damage after we buff a lot. And also apply lots of defense downs. Even the cat's doing millions of damage. Now let's see Tsuna, his damage will be super improved. Close to 4 million, 4 million, 6 million. Last turn was even higher, because he was on overdrive. The first hit when you are using Lolo is too high. Anyway, we are alive. Let's keep going. At the end of the day, we'll take the same amount of turns to finish the fight, even without Dolores. Because I know not everyone will be able to pull for both. You have to make a decision. Lolo will work in more squads, Dolores won't. Is good? She is. The Lolo is even better. Just that good. Well, maybe just one more turn. Yeah, get it on almost 6. Yeah, you can remove my buffs, no worries. Well, that's the end. Goodbye, boss. Also, if you use a different squad, share here on the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. As if you want to support the channel, still trying to meet the past month goal to pay the rent. We live mostly via community support, since YouTube doesn't pay much and the channel is getting less and less views. Overall, thank you so much. It is appreciated. I see you soon on the next video or live stream. Goodbye.